Hello everyone, and welcome back to SAHULA Sand Safari, where we are once again with our African wild dogs, who we have been trying for so long to spend a little bit of time with, especially in case they might get into their minds. Oh, look at them play! I love it when we're able to watch them play! But especially if they are possibly thinking about adding even more pups to the family. But the family has actually become quite huge. We have Falcon over here with one of his sons, Aster. And look at how famous he has gotten. Oh my gosh, Falcon. Like, everybody loves you. He's got 1,700 appeal, which is pretty amazing when you consider the fact that they are a amazing endangered species, very rare and hard to see in the world. And he's only got 1,700 appeal, so that's about how interested our guests are in him. And then if you wiggle on over to, say, our cheetahs, oh, look at our little giraffe. People should give the giraffes more. The giraffes have 5,000 appeal. What? And our cheetahs have 5,000 appeal as well. So I think that that is a little bit of a sad thing that we don't have more appeal for our African wild dogs, but perhaps it will be the sheer number of them and the way that they travel around in their pack that will really win people's hearts over. And actually, we need to name some members of that pack, and we also need to go ahead and dig up a new archaeology discovery to celebrate the fact. Oh, and Honeydew is now mating. Yes, more elephant babies. But we need to dig up a new archaeology discovery because we have had another litter of pups with Lissy, and her pups have actually already grown up, which is kind of amazing. She had these last three last time, and that is one male and two females. Let's actually check them all out and start naming them after you guys using the random comments left behind on our previous video. And as always, my friends, if you want to end up having one of the animals named after you, all you need to do is leave a comment down below, and then you might end up becoming one of these amazing, amazing animals roaming through our entire savannah. Also, we need to redo this area a little bit to try to spruce it up. I wonder if there's like ways we can make it even more attractive to people to come over here and oh, there's some litter. We'll clean up that litter. That definitely needs to be removed to make it more attractive. But I wonder if we can like remove some litter, and then because this area is definitely big enough for them, they have plenty of space, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Okay, it's a little tight on space, but more or less plenty of space. I wonder if it would help if we moved like a prey species over here that people could possibly see from up here. Like maybe we could push the African wild dogs enclosure in just a little bit and then have a prey species come up to this edge and expand the wild dog enclosure back here. That sounds like a good idea, actually. And then what kind of prey species would we add over here? I've been meaning to add in more. Maybe another herd of zebra, because we're getting awful close to where the lion pride is. Or maybe it would actually be more helpful to have another small species here in the African wilderness. Giraffes, as always, I look to you for guidance. Come here, my dear. Joyful the second. Oh my gosh, she's 23 years old. I thought that was a baby giraffe, but she is just a small giraffe. Joyful the second, what are some of the other animals that you would love to have interspecies enrichment with? And these guys are basically enriched by sharing their habitat with either African buffalo, Sable antelope, Thompson's gazelles, common warthog, common ostrich. I think... What do African wild dogs hunt the most of? That would actually be a good thing to add in. What do they hunt the most of? Let's see. Endangered, habitat range, wide range species. They are also under the conservation groups, such as the range-wide conservation programs for cheetah and African wild dogs, by protecting wild dogs by improving coexistence between dogs and humans and assisting in land use planning that will give dogs more hunting space to allow their population to expand. That's wonderful, but what do you eat? Social needs, reproduction. That's it? We need to know, friends. Lizzie's about to mate. Yes, we're about to have more African wild dogs. Oh, that's so extremely exciting. All right. African wild dog. whilst we admire them mating, I must find out this information for all of us friends. We are here, after all, as pixel biologists. We need to learn more about the animals that we care for. And it specializes in antelopes. So they are actually antelope specialists. And what the African wild dogs do is that they usually hunt the antelope species to extinction, or to exhaustion, excuse me, not extinction. It would be bad if they hunted them to extinction. But they live in their big social groups, and so the group will chase the antelope to exhaustion until it just can't run anymore, and that's when they get their food. They're also known as hyper carnivores, by the way, which means that their diet needs to be at least 70% meat. And that includes, like, other hyper carnivores would be, like, actually dolphins, lions, owls, crocodilians, a lot of the wolf species. So that's good to know. But Lissy, congratulations. Are you pregnant? She's pregnant! This is probably going to be her very last litter, actually. So that's very exciting to see. And we should expand it a little bit. And we should actually go ahead and change up the pack for just a minute. So we're going to have the pack come together. We might have her eldest female, SAHULA, actually leave the pack, because with the African wild dogs, the females will actually be the ones to leave and go join a new pack. So I think we're going to go ahead and have that happen, so that SAHULA can have children of her own before she's too old. So we're going to release her to the wild. I can't believe she's only worth like 42 conservation credits. What nonsense is that? They're an endangered species. And we're going to start naming these guys finally. So we have another female over here who we will keep for a little while because she is going to possibly inherit the pack, even though that would normally be the boys. But it's really hard to find females on the Animal Trade Center, so we're going to be mindful of that. And she is ridiculously healthy, by the way. And this is going to be Tulip. What a lovely name. Tulip, oh, I love that. And I'm so glad that you guys are loving our adventures here in the savannah as well. There's just so much going on, and it has just completely, it's just completely evolved. It's become a real living world where there's just something going on everywhere, and we can spend so much time, like with Umbrielle II, we can spend so much time doing so many different things, and by the time we finish filling up this whole world and having our wonderful villages come back to life, there's going to be epic stories and generations of elephant herds to watch, and I'm just so excited. Maybe we'll even spread the African dog populations out a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and we are going to name the little boy. And this one over here is going to be Aylin! Aylin, welcome, welcome! Apparently you need more species food enrichment and toy enrichment. So I think today what we're going to work on is we are going to expand the African wild dogs zone. Are you trying to break out? Oh geez! He's just knocked his food over. And we'll try to improve their enrichment to prepare for the new pups. And then finally we have a little baby girl. There we go. Charna! Charna, welcome! Welcome to the family! Yeah, I mean, you've been here for a while, but welcome with your name officially to the family. Look at those wild dogs just destroy those feeders. That's amazing. Alright, and we're going to want to take care of some things. Who is stressed? Why? What have you guys done? Why have you stressed out my giraffes? Why is my giraffe stressed? Did somebody break the sign that tells everybody, do not disturb my giraffes again? Because we could put up with a lot here, but we do not put up with people disturbing my giraffes. Somebody broke the sign again! Oh, you people, you have no idea. You have no idea the very, very fine line that all of you walk. Do you think that bridge could just disappear out from under you if you're not careful? Also, actually, you guys look like you need more of a bridge, so I'm gonna come in and expand this a little bit. Like, this is mildly ridiculous, to say the least. I think we need to make, like, some sort of common ground between these two. There we go. Because that was just ridiculous. Like, look at this. Look at this. We'll have to add in, like, some stone columns now. or something to indicate that we have just expanded this path. But you guys, you all work it out. As long as Karma's not stressed anymore. There. Now my animals are feeling less stressed. Nobody stresses out my giraffes. Remember this, friends. Remember this. Alright, we'll leave them to their chaos. And let's come over and work on expanding the area for our wild dogs and possibly putting in a new spot for gazelle, which I am pretty excited about. Also, we're going to go ahead and just straight up remove this snake cave. It was really cool and I would definitely put it down fully formed again. But it is not something that we need at the moment. Oh, and Sister the African elephant is about to mate. Yay! More babies. Alright, so let's expand this for our wild dogs. There we go. And we'll give them like a nice little extension. And what this extension can also do... Yes, Sister is expecting offspring! But what this extension can also do is it can give us a nice place for the African wild dogs in the future to keep expanding if we need to. But I don't think they'll need that. I think that this is as far... In fact, I don't even think they need this much. But I think this is easily as far as they would need to go. Alright, so if we opened this up... And I'm gonna need to put down the rocks really quickly before somebody gets a bright idea. Canvas is about to mate! Are we gonna have another litter of cheetah? Is it gonna be another mega litter? Because those two have been producing like the biggest litter of cheetah we had ever had. I love that this is just gonna be a little canyon just for the wild dogs. Like people may not be able to see them over here. And the wild dogs will just be able to, like, barely smell their prey on the other side. Ooh, we'll have to make sure they can't climb that, but I'm pretty sure they can't. But I actually think that looks like an epic canyon. It reminds me a lot of, Spirit of the North, to be honest. Like the way you can just go down all these little rocky outcroppings and end up where you didn't expect in Spirit of the North. Lissy's about to have her babies! Oh, Lissy, just in time. I have just expanded this area for you. Let me go ahead and make sure that nobody escapes over here real quick. There we go. With one more chunk of rocks. Yay! Alright, and hopefully that'll be like a good spot. We can put down one more little resting area, kind of at the back here. Oh dear. Well, we could if this tree wasn't too big. We'll turn it. Perfect. There we go. And we can have one last little resting spot over here. And Lissy is... Oh, Lissy, Lissy, Lissy! Hello, little girl! Oh my gosh, even more babies! Look, another one! Oh, she has just sprinkled her pups everywhere. Lissy, congratulations. How many babies did you have that time? Heck! 2 little girls! So we have 2 more little girls. Okay. Oh dear. Alright, they can climb more than I thought. This one's amazing. I've never seen them climb like this before. Wow. Alright. So this is actually going to be Cressida, which I think is a really cool name. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come back here. Okay, and the West African lions are fighting, so we're going to need to take care of that. Cressida, welcome. Welcome to the pack. And you're going to have your sister, Folly, which I think is a really cool name. So Cressida and Folly, the new little pups, have joined the pack. Hopefully I have expanded things enough to make room for them. Even though we just named their sisters, I may have to actually have Tulip and Charna leave the pack because they have gotten so big. Is there enough room? Okay, there's enough room for everybody, so I'll leave it be for now. However, there are not enough toys and there is not enough enrichment. And also, we have some fighting for alpha status going on in Lion Rock. I think a young male has grown up and we need to go ahead and grab him like ASAP. There's Lonely. So we have Lonely and then Cricket. Cricket's the one who grew up. Alright, Cricket. So Cricket needs to move. We're gonna see what his stats are. He actually doesn't... Okay, we're gonna pause just really quickly because I need to do this right. But Cricket may move into Bachelor Rock. But remember, friends, there can only be a maximum group of 4 males in our bachelor prides, our bachelor coalitions, I should say, of males. And thankfully, there is room for cricket right now. It would have been a competition against these other 3 males who live here, the lone life of Bachelor Rock, if there was not enough room, and we would have had to release to the wild whatever male was weakest, and he could no longer be part of the very swanky life they have here. But as it is, Cricket actually gets to move to Bachelor Rock. Yay! That'll keep the fighting down too. Alright, everybody else doing good? Amy, are you still stressed? Oh, you're gonna be fine in just a second. She's just a little fussy about when people come by in the Jeep. Alright, and now we just need to take care of our African wild dogs. Let's dive in. Make sure that they have enough toys and enrichment. And then I wonder how we could... I really wonder how we could make it even better for people to be able to learn about them and enjoy them. Alright, let's see. African wild dog. How's your enrichment doing? They still love their piñata and they still love their dog ball feeder, but they need more. Their toy enrichment, they also need a few more of too. So let's put a small colorful ball over here. That's doing good. They still need a little bit more. So let's put another small colorful ball. How about right over here? How about right over here? That seems to be where a lot of people go. Oh, but that didn't do anything for them. Alright, we need another type of toy. They're getting to the point where they need a lot of toys. Dude, what about a little sprinkler? Yeah! They're really happy about that. So we'll have a little sprinkler right here that people will be able to watch them play with. And then they need some feeder enrichments. So let's put over another little herd to represent the gazelle we're about to have. There's 1. There's 2. And we need to actually name these after some of our older animals as they pass on. But there we go. So now we have got all of their enrichment way up, so that should make them happy. And we make enough money that we can put up their quality up to level 3 on their food. Yay, and Ruby's mating! Wonderful! Alright, this is great! So we have a little expansion for the African wild dogs. Oh, look at them all play in the sprinkler! That is so precious. And now, let's go ahead and let's make a spot for the antelope. So how big do we need the antelope? Sable antelope? Sable antelope are the big ones. We could put a nyala over here. Nyala are very interesting. How many antelope species do we have? Okay, sable antelope. You don't really get an interspecies bonus. Springbok. The gazelle, that's who I'm looking for. Alright, so how much do we need? Well, actually, it's the antelope that they do run to exhaustion. So I guess we should focus on the sable antelope. Alright, we'll put a few sable antelope in. How many can go in? A heckin' lot. We can actually have a group of 10 females and 1 male, or 6 males. So we can probably make a whole bunch of small little social groups. And they're a social species. They also like to live with other species. So that might be fun to have like a small group down here. And how big a space do you need? 4,000 feet. Whew. So we might have a new expansion, but it might be kind of fun to have like a bridge that comes up and over with everybody. That might do it. Alright. Let's add to this. So, we're going to pull this together. And how much is 4,000 feet? Because I'm trying to figure out like where we want to put people. We'll have them either walk along here, which is an option, or we'll have them go across a bridge, which is another cool option we could do. Depending on how well they put up, the people put up with getting this close to the staff areas and how much space we need. So where's the food? That's not food. That's not food. That's rest. One of these is food for my animals, right? Heckin'! Is one of these really not a keeper station? Truly? There's not a keeper station like right here? I am shocked! How is that supposed to help my animals? Okay, we're gonna replace this quarantine. Like, what the heck? This quarantine is getting replaced. And we're gonna go ahead and put in a keeper station. Like, I need a keeper station so much more. Everything other than feeding my animals. I'm gonna triple check research. Rest for people. Like the trade center. It literally had everything except for feeding my animals. What do you think this is? This is a place for feeding the animals. Alright, let's wiggle this in. Heck! Hopefully this will make life a lot easier. Because we need somebody to be able to feed all of the animals we're about to add in. Alright, thankfully. Boom. Thankfully, that was an easy fix. Excellent. Alright, so let's actually add that in to the work zones that we have before I forget, or else all my staff are going to be like, I have nowhere to go. I don't know what's happening. Alright, there's that. We want the Moon Lion Pride can now include this. Hopefully that means they'll get fed even faster. Ostrich Overlook. And then, you know, we could actually move the people over here for feeding our African wild dogs, but we'll think about that. Canvas is having babies! Are you kidding me? Oh, you guys, this is so exciting! Even more babies! Heck! Cheetahs have a lot of babies really quickly, and you can see how Canvas's fur is actually marred from the fight that she had with her mate before. We've got one! More babies are coming! We've got two spotless cheetah babies so far. Oh boy. We've got 3. They're already running off. Is it going to be 3 or 4 this time? She's not up yet. It's 3! And they're all spotless cheetahs! A litter of all spotless cheetahs. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, well you know what that means. I am going to need your guys' help at naming 2 little girls and 1 little boy. And it looks like they are pretty healthy. They are another little rush of babies. Okay, it's a little small on that side. And really healthy on this side. So I'm gonna need your guys' help on naming another litter of spotless cheetah cubs. This is very exciting. I can't wait to see what all of you want to name them. And we will continue working on providing them an abandoned, ruined plan. I want to make a whole bunch of little abandoned houses. Heck, and now we're actually two archaeology digs behind because I just realized our African wild dogs don't have all of the things that they need. Or all of the things that they have dug up from the babies they've had. So, maybe we'll make a dig site like right here. And like, I want to put like some animals here, but maybe we'll make like a little arch where the animals will pop over here and over here, but then really expand over here. And then maybe we'll have a little arch with a dig site in it right there. That would be really cool. We're gonna figure this out. But alright guys, so thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. And if you would like to follow along on this and literally thousands more, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.